Once upon a time, in the quiet village of Umuchieze lived two women, Mama Ifunanya and Mama Chiamaka. They were age mates, farm mates, and once upon a time even best friends. But as the saying goes, not all smiles reach the heart. Mama Ifunanya was a cheerful woman who sold roasted maize by the roadside and carried herself with grace. Her three children lived in the city. One was a nurse, one a mechanic, and the youngest was a final year university student. They often sent her money, clothes, and provision. Every Christmas, they returned to the village with their shiny phones and big city grammar, making her compound the center of attention. Mama Chiamaka, on the other hand, had five children, but none of them seemed to shine like Mama Ifunanya's. One was always in and out of trouble. Another had disappeared to Lagos and hadn't called in years. And the rest were struggling to make ends meet. And so, little by little, admiration turned to bitterness. Mama Chiamaka began to talk, small whispers here and there. Who knows what Mama Ifunanya did for her children to be doing so well? Is it not that Ifunanya that used to cry every Sunday at the altar? Maybe she has a hand in spiritual things. Then one day, Mama Chiamaka visited a local herbalist behind the hills of Amadioha. She asked for a charm, not to harm Mama Ifunanya, but to bring her down to size. The herbalist gave her a clay pot sealed with cowries and red cloths. Boil this pot every full moon. As it boils, so shall her joy dry up, he said. And so Mama Chiamaka did. Every full moon, she lit a fire, placed the pot on it, and watched it bubble, chanting her desires through clenched teeth. But here is what Mama Chiamaka didn't know. The pot didn't just boil water, it boiled her heart. Each time she chanted, her laughter grew thinner, her skin began to pale, her dreams were filled with screams. Her children started fighting each other. One got arrested, the other fell ill with no diagnosis. Everything she wished on Mama Ifunanya turned back like a boomerang. Meanwhile, Mama Ifunanya remained untouched. In fact, one of her children came to renovate her house and dug up a leaking pipe right where the pot had been buried underground by the herbalist, without Mama Ifunanya knowing. They removed it and threw it away, not knowing they had tossed out a vessel of envy. One harmattan morning, Mama Chiamaka wandered into the village square barefoot, mumbling to herself. She confessed everything before the elders. They called for a cleansing ritual, but the damage had already been done. Mama Ifunanya forgave Mama Chiamaka with tears in her eyes and prayers on her lips. And so the village learned that jealousy is a pot that boils the bearer and not the target. When your neighbor's light shines, it doesn't dim your own. Wait for your time, and your own sunrise will surely come.